my fellow trucketeers. How is everybody? I hope you're all well, as usual. And thank you for coming along for my journey. My journey. My insight into the life of a truck driver and tramper. You know, it's not all about V8 Scanias, black smoke, tones and the truck shows. This is proper trucking. This is what it's all about. So we are currently at Tip Shelf Services. Yeah, that one on the M1 that starts with a T and you can't ever pull out of because everyone always parks on the end of the spaces. Yeah, that one. So we left. We parked up. I tried to park on the industrial estate in Abingdon as I ran out of time yesterday. So yesterday I went and done some packs of timber up the Reading and I went back over the Isle of Wight. There's no point in me filming that because it's the same place all the time, so it'll be the same video. You don't want to see the same video. It's about the fifth load I've taken out of there. So I thought I filmed today. So I got as far as Abingdon yesterday. Thought, oh, I'll stop in the industrial estate there, but that was absolutely rammed. So I had to jump back out on the A34 and jump in the nearest lay-by after that. So shut up. Just checking the white lines are still there. Yeah, stopped there for the night. Not too bad. Got woken up once or twice, but nothing major. Slept reasonably well, to be fair. Yeah, so we left there this morning at 5 o'clock. No, 5:15, sorry. We started at 5:15, left there at 5:25, and now we're up at Tib Shelf after 2 hours and 17 minutes driving. Now I could have got to Middlesbrough in 4.5, but then traffic started building up a bit, so that became a pipe dream. So I've just had a 4.5 at Tib Shelf. I was just having 15, but went to the toilet, had something to eat, blah blah blah. By the time I'd done that, it was like half an hour into a break, so I thought I might as well just crack on and have the rest of the 45 there. So yeah, we got to go to Middlesbrough, go get these spuds off. 18 bags. It was 20 bags, but now it's down to 18 bags because some of them have been coming in a little bit heavy. So yeah, I won't say much more on that. Luckily, I've always been moving the weight. Unfortunately, it was someone else that ended up being quite a bit over that we're now taking 18 bags rather than 20. Not the farmer's fault, you don't have scales and that, he just loads the bags up. But I think he said he's got different bags, so ends up having more in them or whatever. It is what it is. So, yeah, 18 bags. So we are going to go get these off, and then we got to go to Penrith. I think it's Penrith. Go collect something, and then head back down towards Newbury. So we're pretty much doing a big triangle today. So I don't know how far we're going to get back down, because it's going to be pretty much just over 4.5 hours by the time we get these spuds off. Mind you, the traffic seems to have disappeared now, so by the looks of it, I could have done it in 4.5. That's really annoying. Mind you, unless it's trying to route me somewhere else, I don't know. If I get there within 4.5, I'm going to be really annoyed because I wouldn't have needed that break. But I would have needed a break when I got there anyway. But that means I'm going to need another break to be able to get to Penrith, I think. I don't know. But we'll crack on anyway, see where we get to. Yeah. So for me, it is currently Tuesday, August the 15th. So we're halfway through August already. That didn't take long. And this is like the day after my TomTom video went up, and after I started doing the Instagram stuff with TomTom as well. So it seems to be received pretty well, which is good. That's what we like. I know some people don't like reviews and that, but I want free things, so you'll get reviews. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, but yeah, it seems to be alright. People seem to like the review, so I've always done well. I always feel awkward doing them sort of things because I'm not very good at speaking in that sense, I guess. When I actually have to, like, essentially tell you about things, I'm very ummy and ahry, and I'm having to cut a lot of stuff. And, yeah, maybe that's how I should do my videos. You know, do them like other people do. Chop them up, chop, chop, chop. You know, make them more ADHD, so it appeals to people with less attention spans. No, I'm going to show you actual trucking by actually showing you me driving the truck, so we'll stick to that. There's a couple other things we're going to talk about, so we'll speak to them. Speak about them later when we get to our customer. Yeah. Alright, I will see you very shortly. Hello boys and girls, we are now in Billingham in Middlesbrough or whatever this place wants to be called. So we are here. You might see, I finally figured out. Oh, thanks for indicating, well done pal, well done, good effort. I could have been round this roundabout by now. Yeah, so you may see that the exposure of the camera has been improved. I actually finally figured out the setting I need. So I'm trialing this one out, so we'll see how it comes out. The only thing with that is if I do have to film during night time, I'm going to have to change the setting back or change it in the other direction to hopefully get better night shots. So now I figured that out, I could improve the yeah, I don't know what it was. Just my earlier videos of Cains weren't too bad, and it's the same camera. So I assume it's an update, and it's obviously changed the exposure settings or something. I don't know. I don't know cameras. I ain't got a clue when it comes to photography and videography. Nah, not too bad. I know what things do to an extent, but it's finding that actual setting, and I've actually found it this time. So I'm hoping now it's not going to be too bright. We're not going to know how well it's going to perform until I go down another farm lane or something where we're going from light to dark all the time with covering trees and whatever, and then when it's sunny out. So, you know, we might have to wait till next year for another sunny day, but we'll find out. Yeah, so hopefully that's that sorted. Also had a few comments about sound quality. We'll do that in inverted commas. Quality. I've had a few people say about the sound quality of my video. I actually have you know that the sound quality of my videos is actually pretty good. I like the quality of the video. You get enough of my voice over the background noise, and yeah, you still need a bit of background noise to make the video feel alive. You don't want it dead quiet until I speak, because sometimes I don't speak all the time. But obviously I done a POV video, so my microphone is in a different place. Now, what these people are saying are sound quality, I think, is just volume of the video, because my microphone is below my mouth. So if I talk down here, it probably sounded a bit louder because I'm talking directly into the microphone rather than having it below me. Now, ideally, to have the best audio for my voice, I'd need the microphone about here. Well, having a microphone about here is going to interfere with my driving, so I'm not going to be doing that. Am I going to wear a hat with the microphone clipped to my head? No, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to wear a hat all the time. Could I put the microphone on my dashboard over here somewhere? Yeah, I could. I'm going to have a wire going between the microphone, the camera and the dashboard somewhere, so it could still potentially get in the way. But because it's so far away from me at that point, it will then sound quieter again. So, unfortunately, you're just going to have to put up with it being a little bit quiet if you don't like it. Don't want it. But the quality of the sound is damn good. Now, I can turn the volume of the audio up in editing, but that introduces static to the soundtrack, so you get a little bit of fuzziness in the soundtrack, and I don't want that, because that then drops the quality of the audio. You know, it increases the volume but it lowers the quality, so I'd rather the quality over the volume. So if it is a bit quiet for you, just turn it up a little bit. If you can't turn up whatever, either put on headphones or watch it through something else. So I know for a fact if you watch through a laptops don't generally go that loud, so yeah. Enough said on that. There is a difference between quality and volume. So yeah, just clearing a few things about people. Also, I had someone leave a comment asking what I wear on my feet while I drive. Well, I'll show you in a bit when I stop. So obviously I kick my boots off on the step to keep any mud and dust out of the cab, to try and keep the cab clean, because obviously because I live in here, yeah, and if I have dirty boots on and I stand it around the cab, obviously I get dirt and everything all in mud and everything all in the footwell. Well, the thing is, if I put the blowers on to either cool me down or heat me up, it just blows dust around the cab, so the cab's always dusty. So to prevent that, I keep my boots on the step. So, and then in here, I've just got a little cheap pair of slip-on shoes that I wear that I got from, I think I got them from like a Lidl or something for like £7 or £8. I'll show you quick. Oh no, maybe not, because we're moving when this guy wakes up. Do you want to get a move on maybe? Just about to beep him. Yeah, so they're just little flat-bottomed slip-on shoes I wear. Ideal for this, really. Well, these cones are in a great area, aren't they? Especially with these bloody parked cars. I'm going to end up running the cones over, I think. Oh no, we're alright. Wow, great place to park. Good effort. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a few little things I've had people mention about. So, yeah, I don't know when the horrible exposure started. Obviously, my video's been very bright, and I've tried to change that in, because I couldn't figure out the exposure settings on the camera. I didn't even think it had them, but obviously it's listed as something different. So, I found that now. So, I tried to change the exposure in editing, but I couldn't figure that out. I ain't got a clue how to do that. So, yeah. I might have to chop some of this out. It seems to be quite a bit of a drive. Oh no, 6 minutes. I thought it was 8 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully that's improved it for you. Makes it a bit nicer to watch. Not so bright on your eyeballs. Find out when I edit it. At the moment, I ain't got a clue because I can't see what the camera says. Oh yeah, sometimes about the sound quality as well. Sometimes my microphone doesn't always work on the camera. The thing is, when that happens, I don't know it happens until I go to edit it. Because I can't see on the camera that it's picking up the audio through the microphone or through that unless I'm actually looking at the back of the camera, and to do that I need to be behind the camera which I am not. So yeah, unfortunately sometimes it just doesn't want to use this microphone. It uses the one on the medium mod itself, which still picks up audio, but usually if that happens I'll then generally change the microphone audio on this camera in front of me because the audio on that one's a bit better. The Hero 3s have always been a good camera for audio. Oh, this one's on, this one. Boosh. Alright, we need to get over to that side because we need to go on the weighbridge. Come on, FedEx, out the way, because I need the weighbridge. So when you're bringing spuds in here, you've got to go on the weighbridge to weigh in and weighbridge to weigh out. So we've got to come in the exit gate, essentially. Whenever you're doing collections from their bays or delivering to their bays and that, you don't need to do this. Right, let's go get weighed in, sort the paperwork out, and get these taters off. There's little slip-on shoes I wear, just so you get an idea. That's what it is. Just so I can kick on and off my feet. Goodbye. Righto, we're done. So as we went in, we weighed 42,580. We now weigh 15,840. I weigh 15,840 empty with this trailer on with 3/4 of a tank of fuel. So yeah, gives you an idea. So the total weight of the spuds is 26,740 kilograms. So theoretically could have put an extra bag on, maybe. That might have just put us over or put us like very, very close to the limit. But it's just not worth the risk, is it? Plus, having an old bag gives it a lot more chance of falling over. So you need to strap that odd one in very, very well. So we try not to do odd bags. You get in there, yeah, okay, ideal. So we are now off to Penrith to a place. We could have made it there in our 4.5 hours. We got there at 4 hours 28 minutes, but I wouldn't have been able to get a 45 in there, so I was hoping to sort of come up earlier, have a 15 out here and get something from the burger van, because this guy's pretty good down here. If you ever come up to Billingham and go to this little burger van here, he's reasonably priced, even though he has people saying, oh, I'm not paying that. It's like, really? It's about the same sort of price that Greg's puts, a lot better. Not that there's anything wrong with Greg's, it's just that what you pay is a bit small. There's that one. There's much better quality items. So yeah. I was going to have a 15 out here, have some breakfast, and then have a half hour in there once I've started unloading that. So I would have probably been able to sneak a half hour in there once I got my straps off. So, yeah, weren't too bad. We were literally in there for like 40 minutes, so not too bad. There was a truck coming out as I went, and he was like, well, I've been here for an hour and a half. I'm like, oh, didn't really take that long. It's actually taken 10 minutes for me to get unloaded. By the time I've gone in and come out again, it's been like 40 minutes. So, never mind. Anyway, we're going to go to other end of country. T'other end of country. There we go, that's the correct phrasing. So, off to Penrith, see you a bit later. And then we will address the elephant in the room. Right, so we have just driven along the A66. Second time I've ever gone along it, but this time completely in the daylight. So lovely bit of road, absolutely beautiful along there. So obviously took a few shots of that with the wobbly mount. Yeah, so now we are here, or near enough, in Penrith. 1.6 miles away from customer apparently, from the collection point. Yes. So, let's address the elephant in the room. My title on my thumbnail. Yes, sometimes good things do have to come to an end. Don't worry, I'm not leaving Cains. Don't worry, I'm not stopping doing videos. So, I've decided that I am just going to stick to one video a week, because it's essentially putting in 50% extra work for about 20% extra kickback. So, it's a case of work a lot harder for not a lot extra views and whatever. So yeah, I'm finding I'm getting less views per video. I'm getting more views per week essentially between the two videos, but I'm getting less views per video, so each video is being viewed less. So I've decided, obviously it takes up more time as well, not a great deal more, probably takes about an hour longer in total, and yeah, I'll stay in this lane. Yeah, it's just not worth the effort. So much as I'm sure some of you like the 2 videos a week, it's not going to happen. So I'm going to continue to do 2 videos a week until the end of September, and then my very last video at the end of September is going to be a POV drive of the Isle of Wight, which I filmed a few weeks ago. So once you've seen that, then it will be back down to 1 video a week, which will be on every Monday 6 PM. Yeah, bit of a clickbaity title, I know, I'm sorry, but worked, didn't it? Find out when I see the views later. Yeah. So yeah, that was my decision. So I just don't have a lot of time really. I struggled to get 2 edited this week. So my week last week was 15-hour day Monday. No, the week before done. I'm trying to think now what I did. No, I need that lane. I need to go right around this way, don't I? I'm sure I do. If not, then I need to move over again. Yeah, so my week last week went as this. Monday was a one come around the outside of me? Yeah, I need to come off. Yeah, so my week last week went. So Monday it turned out to be a 12 and a half hour day, 12 hours off. That's fine. So I used a 13 and a 11. Ideal. Tuesday, I done a 13 and a half hour day and had 10 and a half hours off. So that used a 15 and a 9. Obviously, when you use a 15, you automatically use a 9, and when you use a 9, it automatically stops you being able to use another 15. Yeah, so that's one 15 and 9 used. Wednesday, I done a 14 hour 15 minute day and had 9 hours off, so that was my second 15 and 9. Thursday, went over the Isle of Wight, collected the spuds to run up. I was hoping to get all the way to Middlesbrough. Didn't happen. I got as far as Sutton Ashfield, and my truck was flashing at me saying that I'd run out of time after doing, well, I stopped for a break, which was pretty much on my 13 hours. By the time my break finished, I was on 12 hours 54 minutes, I think it was. And then it was flashing up saying I only had 6 minutes driving, because my tachograph, my truck tells me how much driving time I have left, depending on what finishes first, whether it's my driving time that finishes first, or whether it's my working time that finishes first. So yeah, if I'm getting to the end of my day, it'll tell me I've only got so many minutes up until the end of the day to drive. So yeah, so by the time I sat there, scratched my head, done printouts, tried to figure out what was going on. Apparently it's just a bit of an issue with the tachograph. Obviously had a moment, so I missed out on a 15 that day. So instead of getting 2 hours further up the road, I wanted to, didn't happen, so it meant I couldn't get back Friday. I did put a post up saying I didn't get back because of holiday traffic. That was partially true, because the M27 ended up being shut that day anyway because of all the holiday traffic and that. So yeah, it didn't happen. So there's 2 reasons why I didn't get back really. So yeah, ended up doing Friday, finishing after 13 hours, having 11 off, and then doing a 5 hour day Saturday. And then get back from that on the 11 o'clock Saturday, go home, pack a load of tools and that, go straight to one of Elaine's daughters, do a load of work for her, go home, finish off decorating. Sunday, decorating, putting blinds and shelves up and stuff, cook dinner, straight back to work again Monday. So yeah, not a lot of time, so I just about managed to get the videos edited. So this is why I've decided now to just stick to one video. I did say it was a trial period doing 2 videos a week, but yeah, I've done the trial now, I've made my decision. So 1 video a week every Monday 6 PM come the end of September. So you still get 2 videos a week until the end of September. Right, we're here now, let's go do our collection, see you in a bit. We are loaded. We have some pallets, 16 pallets, there we go. 16 pallets, but they're like big square pallets, so they're like, what, 1.2 by 1.2 square pallets, so there's like, Jesus, cut that a bit tight. Yeah, so there's 16 pallets on, which pretty much go to the back doors near enough. It's probably about 2 foot of space at the back, maybe a bit more than that. So, quite large pallets, but yeah. It's all light stuff anyway, it's all like, what is it called? It's called Cotswold flake, so it's like a bedding or whatever for horses. Or it's either bedding or something for them to run round on, I'm not sure, because it's going to a riding school down in Kingsclear, which is my old beating ground. Used to be around where I used to do all my restaurant deliveries and that when I used to work at Cooper's, so I know the area very, very well. So as I saw where it was, I was like, oh yeah, I know how to get there. I got a map and everything that says where it is, and yeah. So the thing is, 2 ways to get through Kingsclear are both unsuitable for HGVs, but there's a particular way you got to go in a truck. So I've been through once in a rigid, I think, but not in a Arctic. So it'll be fun. So I'm gonna film tomorrow as well, which you'll probably see on Thursday. I'm pretty sure it schedules into a Thursday release the next video, so this one will probably be a Monday. We'll figure it out. Yes. So yeah, not too bad. Forklift guy in there's brilliant as well. He cracks on, gets you done, gets you loaded pretty quick, which is ideal. It's what you want, really. Don't muck around. No, we don't want that lane, we want this lane. I got buggered up here last time coming in here. Got completely the wrong lane. It was about down here. I was like, oh, I need to get over, and then there's too many people, so I sort of barge over. Anyway, we're loaded, so we are 5 hours and 36 minutes from the customer, but we only have 3 hours and 43 minutes of driving left for the day, so we can get within 2 hours of the customer in the morning. So we'll see what time we sort of stop, and then we'll start from there. I mean, what time is it now? It's 2 o'clock, so I could stop by 5:42, which will put me within a 13-hour day, so I'll have an 11 off so I don't waste the 13 and a 9. And yeah, we should be able to get there about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll figure it out. Depends where we stop. But of course, the earlier I stop, the earlier I start. So not too bad. We'll have a nice long rest today, which will be nice. Like I say, it's just a case of where we end up. Right, I'm going to stop rabbiting on. So we will see you a little bit later. I'll figure out where I'm going to stop for the night. Yes. Yeah. Come on, lights. We'll be here for all eternity. Alright, so we've stopped. We've done a 9.5 hour drive in total. We've done a bazillion miles today. So, give me paperwork a second and we'll show you. We stopped just sort of north of Birmingham somewhere. So, we started on 820,271 kilometres. So we've done... Wow, we've done a lot. Hold on, let me do maths. So we've done 749 kilometres, which is, hey Google, 749 kilometres in miles.
649 kilometres is equivalent to 465.407 miles.
There you go, 465 miles we've done today. So yeah, we've done well. Yeah, I reckon if I cracked on for another half hour, I still wouldn't have hit 500. I think I'd have to do a 10-hour straight drive up to Scotland to do 500 miles. I know one of the guys has hit 498 before. He was really annoyed. I was like, you should have just gone back and forward in the car park or in the truck park or whatever to hit 500. But yeah, we're done now. So what time is it? It is currently 20 past 5. I'm going to have a quick check around the vehicle and that. So we've done just over 12 hours a day and we've run out of driving time, so it is what it is. So it's one of them rare times where I actually hit driving time before working time. But you know, we'll do what we can. So we're going to park up here, we're going to do our food in a minute. Probably relax for a bit. I'll probably have a full 11 off, there's no point. I've not done more than 13, so there's no point wasting a 15 by taking a 9. So I'll start at probably about 4:30 tomorrow morning. And then we'll get on down and get this stuff off in Kingsclear. So I've got some instructions of which way to go there as well, so kind of the way I kind of guessed I needed to go. I remember driving through Kingsclear a lot when I used to work at doing the fish and meat deliveries, but that was just in a van. So right, so this is where we are. Somewhere nice, lovely. Should be nice and quiet here. I've stayed here once before, so yeah. So we'll leave that one there. I feel tired now. I feel really tired after that. So take it easy. Oh no, sorry. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. It's entirely up to you. Shut up, you. Shush. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. It doesn't cost you nothing, and means you can see my content when it's released. Also, share the video with someone you think might like it and leave a comment. Yeah, what do you reckon? Do you reckon I should keep my videos as they are, you know, where you see full amount of trucking and going in places, or shall I do videos where it's constant hard cut here and there to make it quicker? Or do I just keep them as they are, because hard cuts annoy me? So yeah, we'll leave it there. Take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely. Thanks for trucking around with Jono, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbyes.